I see endless videos on YouTube with tips for beginner filmmakers, like how to choose a camera, what gear to buy for filming, how to learn how to shoot videos at home, and so on. Most of the tips are very useful indeed, but for some reason, few people tell you what to do next at the editing stage. By the way, post-production is probably the most important stage, especially for YouTube videos. That's why I've decided to make this useful checklist, an essential kit for a beginner video maker. In the next 10 minutes, you'll learn what you absolutely need for smooth and effortless video editing. Here we go. Hi, my name is Roman, this is Movavi Vlog, your go-to channel for making cool videos and boosting your YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about the most important stage of video production. Editing. When filming is over and you already have the necessary material, you are comfortable at your desk, and there are a lot of exciting hours of video editing ahead, together with a few packs of chips and cans of energy drink. The checklist I've made today is a list of all the essentials for video editing. I'll talk about the software, what programs and utilities you'll need to work with video, and also about the equipment that an editor cannot do without. I did not include the most expensive equipment, professional editing tools, and all sorts of unnecessary stuff, and tried to make the kit affordable and include only the most necessary things, so that you will be able to edit great videos, do it quickly and easily without spending a lot of money. So let's get started. The first and most important thing without which video editing is impossible is, of course, a video editing program. It would be wrong of me to include only one video editing program on my checklist without any options. The debate about which video editor is better is ongoing and will never end. Some have been using Adobe Premiere Pro all their lives, while others prefer Final Cut. Well, it's nice to have a choice. By the way, both of these programs are great solid options. However, since we're talking about a basic editing kit, programs like Final Cut and Premiere Pro may not be the most attractive options for beginners. First, because they're pretty complicated for a beginner. Get ready to spend a few intense days learning if you have never worked in such programs before. Second, the price. Both programs are quite expensive nowadays. Fortunately, there are alternatives that are more suitable for beginners, and there are even free options among them. Whichever program you choose, pay attention to the following parameters. Price. You are almost always able to find a more affordable substitute to well-known expensive video editors. Second, ease of learning. If you are a beginner, it's better to pick a program which you can master on your own for a couple of hours so that everything is intuitive. And third, a wide range of functions. Still, you shouldn't take the first simple program that appears, which only knows how to cut clips and merge them together. Still, do not necessarily go for the maximum functionality. But such tools as transitions, multi-track, volume curves, animation, effects, titles, and color correction will be very useful even if you are a beginner. Speaking of specific recommendations, I recommend Movavi Video Editor in the latest version of 2022 Plus. Because this video editor just meets all three parameters. It's intuitive, it's super affordable, and the feature set is very big. Once the easiest program for beginners has long been quite an advanced editing tool. Its features are enough for both the simplest entry-level videos and quite complex projects. The purpose of today's episode is to show you that you can create eye-catching and engaging content quickly without having to waste too much time on learning. And Movavi Unlimited, which is, by the way, available on the Movavi Secret Sale, may give you even more space for creativity. Movavi Unlimited is the unique annual plan that includes the best from Movavi in one intuitive platform. There are tools for video editing like Movavi Video Editor Plus itself, photo retouching, screen recording apps, and a set of utilities for work and study. On top of this, Movavi Unlimited gives you the 1-year access to all the effects that the Movavi Effects Store has to offer. You won't lose much time on learning. Every step of the creation process, from converting raw footage to adding effects to a video project, might be done in just a few clicks. Movavi Unlimited will help you create high-quality content and make your ideas come true. Unlike professional software, Movavi Unlimited is accessible for many users. Its annual subscription plan includes 10 programs and a huge collection of effects at the price of just one app. And the best thing is that you won't need a top-of-the-line computer to make the platform run smoothly. The 1-year subscription to Movavi Unlimited is now available at 85% off on the exclusive Movavi sale. Hit the link below to use this or any other special offer from our secret page. In the meantime, back to the editor's checklist. The second item on my checklist is a library of templates and effects kits. Specifically, ready-to-use transitions between clips, animated titles, effects for footage, LUTs, and presets for color correction, and so on. Editors are lazy people. In fact, most of the cool edits and sequences you see in YouTube videos aren't made from scratch, but from ready-made templates and effects presets. It's okay to use templates. It saves time and gives you access to features that weren't available before. After all, many of the effects and transitions are drawn and animated by professional artists and motion designers. A program for video editing is not enough. An experienced editor carefully builds their library of presets and templates. I recommend that you too start assembling such a library from day one, as soon as you decide to get into video production. You can search for templates and libraries on forums and communities of video makers. It is also not uncommon for popular YouTubers to share their presets by leaving links in the video description. There are also paid kits and entire libraries that you can easily buy online. Don't forget to check the compatibility of the libraries with your editing software. The most common ones you'll find are effects and transitions for Adobe Premiere Pro, Final Cut, and DaVinci Resolve. If you use Movavi Video Editor, you won't ever have to look for additional sets of effects and templates. This program already has the Movavi Effects Store built in. This is a huge library of theme templates and effects. There are templates for titles, LUTs, artistic effects, transitions, even stickers and frames. It's very useful and it's gonna help you make your videos look up to date and not boring. The third item on my checklist is not obvious but very useful. Even now, in the year 2022, if you're editing videos, you occasionally run into the problem of video file formats. For example, your camera records a video in a format that your editing software is not adapted to. Or you make a commercial video and the client sends a source file in a format that cannot be opened. Or you need to quickly change the format, resolution, and aspect ratio of one or a whole group of video files without opening the video editor. In most cases involving file formats and settings, it's a good idea to always have a conversion utility at hand. An example would be Movavi Video Converter. This program can do everything I mentioned before. It's a must-have for every video editor. Now, let's move on to the hardware. Of course, the first thing an editor needs is a reliable computer that can handle the video editing and rendering. Choosing a computer for video editing is a large and complex topic where it's hard to give good for all advice. Some people use only Apple hardware. In this case, the price is high, but it's very reliable. Some people prefer to build their own PC. A wise decision, but you have to look for components, assemble the computer yourself, and not all the parts you can easily buy in your area, especially a powerful video card to render videos. Finally, some people prefer a laptop to be on the go and edit videos at home, in the office, and while traveling. I will not limit your choices in my checklist. Choose what best fits your needs and your budget. But for video editing, you will definitely need a fairly powerful machine, or at least an average one. And by powerful, I mean a processor not weaker than Intel i5 or better yet i7, at least 16 gigs of RAM and 8 gigs of video card memory, or at least 4 gigs. The brand of components and laptop is not so important. With these parameters, you can be confident that the computer can handle most video editing tasks. The next thing you need to think about is the monitor. Unfortunately, many beginners stop at choosing a powerful computer, forgetting about this point. You cannot edit videos on the cheapest monitor. After all, it is the main tool of an editor. First, a bad monitor distorts colors, brightness, and contrast. As a result, result, after rendering, the video may not look the way you intended on other monitors and phone screens. Colors may be too pale or conversely too saturated, too warm or too cool, and the video may be overexposed or too dark in general. I think you understand why it is important. If you're making a video for a wide audience of YouTube or a commercial project, this is unacceptable. Colors have to be accurate. Secondly, it is extremely uncomfortable to work on a cheap monitor. The editor spends many hours editing in a row, so it's not a good idea to save money on a monitor. Take care of your eyesight, especially if you have a laptop. In this case too, if possible, use an external monitor. Even if you have a good quality monitor built in your laptop, it's probably too small for long hours of editing. Your eyes will get tired quickly, and so will your neck. If you're a beginner and not yet ready to buy an expensive 4K monitor, don't worry. I can recommend some inexpensive options. If the model has good color reproduction, you can work with a Full HD monitor. For example, the Pro Arc from Asus or the ViewSonic VP2468. Both monitors can be found in the range of $300. They are well proven, and if you don't take my word for it, look at other people's reviews. There are quite a few reviews on these monitors, and they are often praised specifically because they are suitable for designers and those who edit videos. So let's revise the checklist. An easy-to-use and intuitive video editing software with a wide range of functions, a library with templates and effects, a media converter, a fairly powerful computer for video editing, and of course, a monitor with good colors. That's 5 points in all. That's the base which will allow you to create cool videos and be a great video maker. And I wish you good luck following this path. My name is Roman, this is Movavi Vlog, I will see you around.